you, Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues. My name is Toby Okechukwu, and I represent an area of Oji River Federal Constituency from Enugu State. Mr. Speaker, I want to request the House through you to permit me to move a motion of urgent public importance regarding the need to curb the rising trend of ritual killings in Nigeria, mindful of the fact that this is not a route to success, and mindful of the fact that among the 200 people that are the richest in the world, the ritualists and the purveyors of such tendencies are not amongst them. So I want to seek the relief of the House and ask that this matter will be heard today. Thank you very much.
Any seconder? Any seconder? Honorable Kumu.
I represent the good people of Akko Federal Constituency. I'm from Gombe State. I rise to scorn the motion assembly raised by my leader. I so second.
Sorry, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, sir. Mr. Speaker. Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. Ado Dogwa is my name. Mr. Speaker, I rise for purposes of guidance. With due respect to my respected colleague, Right Honorable Toby Okechukwu, when you bring matters of this nature to the floor of the House of Representatives, of course one is free to discuss some of these things in the context and the content of what they are. I would like to please point by way of guidance that in your subsequent submission, in case you want to make debate on it, I think it's only dilatory. It is also speculative if you say in the body of your motion that some richest people, the richest people in the globe are ritualists. He said so. They are not ritualists. So next time when you are speaking, please raise your volume so that the leader can hear you very well. Sorry, I withdraw my observation. Thank you.
But I thought you should allow us to put the question. Now that the matter has been cleared.
No, there is no urgency in it. That is what I want.
No, the urgency is that there are some people who are from his own constituency that are under captivity, and the fear is that they may be killed.
It's urgent. It's urgent.
It's quite urgent. Thank you.
Chief Whip, you are overruled. Chief Whip, you are overruled.
Those in favor of the motion say aye.
Aye.
Against say nay. The ayes have it. Motion.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues. My name is still Toby Okechukwu. I represent an area of Oji River Federal Constituency from Enugu State. Mr. Speaker, I want to thank Honorable Kumo for seconding the motion and the House for approving that it's heard urgently. I also understand the challenges and dilemma of the House leader, who is imagining that I said that ritualists are among the 200. I said they are not and should not be a guide for our citizens. Maybe he has ear problem. Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, this is a matter of urgent public importance on the need to curb the rising trend of ritual killings in Nigeria. The House notes that incidents of ritual killings have assumed an alarming rate in Nigeria in recent times. The House also notes the upsurge of reported ritual killings with increasing cases of abductions and missing persons in different parts of the country, which in most cases, the culprits also rape, maim, kill, and obtain sensitive body parts of unsuspecting victims for rituals. The House further notes that the Red Cross Society in 2017 reported that it received 10,480 reports of missing persons in Nigeria. The House is aware that on January 22nd, 2022, 3 teenage suspects and a 20-year-old reportedly killed one Safiat Kehinde and had her head severed and burnt in a local port in Abeokuta, Ogun State. The House is also aware that Ogun State Police Command on Monday, February 7, 2022, reported that one of the suspects confessed that he learned the act of ritual killing from a video he watched on Facebook. The House is further aware, the House is also aware that merchants of such wicked acts often use the social media as a ready tool to advertise their evil behaviors. The House recalls the grievous killing of Iniabon Umoren, a young woman in her 20s, after being lured to a particular location in Rio, Akwa Ibom State, for a job interview as widely reported in the national dailies. The House is aware that ritual killing has become a predominant theme in most homemade videos, movies, which, if not checked, our younger generation may begin to view it as an acceptable norm. The House is further aware of several reports where law enforcement agents arrested and paraded suspects of ritual killings with gory pictures of human skulls and dismembered bodies. The House is concerned that although our communities are getting more religious with the proliferation of churches and mosques, the ugly trend of ritual killing is on the rise as the quest for wealth at all costs pervades our society. The House is worried that while youths in other crimes are embracing science and technology as a way of maintaining peace with a dynamic world, some of our youths seem stuck in the mistaken belief that sacrificing human blood is the surest route to wealth, safety, and protection. The House is convinced that such cruel and barbaric acts should no longer be promoted in our society given the demands of today's world. The House is also alarmed by the moral decadence in our society, a trend that has promoted the get-rich-quick syndrome amongst our youths. The House is mindful of the role of the Nigerian movie industry in molding behavior patterns in our society vis-à-vis the mandate of the National Film and Video Censors Board as a clearinghouse for movies produced in our country. The House is cognizant that a lot needs to be done by the police and other law enforcement agencies to checkmate the ugly trend. The House is also mindful of the role of media as a tool to change this wrong narrative among our youths. The House therefore resolves to declare a national emergency on ritual killings in Nigeria, call on National Orientation Agency, parents, heads of schools, religious leaders, and the media to undertake a campaign to change the negative narrative that is bedeviling our society. The House calls on the Executive Director, National Film and Video Censors Board, to rise to the mandate of the agency as the clearinghouse for all movies produced in our country and mandate the House Committee on Information, National Orientation, Ethics, Values to report back to the House within 4 weeks. The House calls on the Inspector General of Police to take urgent steps to increase surveillance and intelligence gathering with a view to apprehend and prosecute all perpetrators of ritual killings in Nigeria and mandate the House Committee on Police Affairs to monitor and report back to the House within 4 weeks. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
Seconder, Honorable Ndidi.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I remain Honorable Ndidi Godwin Yelumelu, and I represent the good people of Aniocho Shimidi Federal Constituency. I'm from Delta State. I rise to second the motion moved by the Deputy Minority Leader, Honorable Toby Okechukwu. I so second.
Honorable Toby, I will have said ordinarily that you have spoken very well in a very elaborate motion. So with your kind permission and the permission of the House, I would like to put the question. Those in favor of the motion say aye. Aye. Against say nay. That's have it.
Mr. Speaker, you don't need any kind permission from the mover of the motion to do what you have done. Please, Toby, be guided.